Hey, what's going on? YouTube. Back at you again. Yours truly, none other than Brother Kedwin, aka Public Enemy number one. It's nice to be back here today. We are on my channel, My Diary, since 2020. And today, um, I'm really not talking about like none of my personal views or whatever. I'm kind of like back on one of my old tips or whatever. Y'all know that I research a lot of things, and I'm one of those that I'm curious about everything, and I want to know the truth. I'm seeking the truth, and I'm looking for the truth. And with that being said, today I really want to break some stuff down for y'all. We're gonna get off into some vortex math, the vortex math chart, which is also a part of geometry, numerology. Um, Real quick, what I want to do is I just want to uh, name off a few names or whatever, or should I say titles? Well, I guess we could say titles, names, but I'm just share some information real quick. We're gonna get right to it. The light barrier, light bringer, angel of light, fallen angel, morning star. Now, all of those names, Chalky, come out of there. Go sit down. Go lay down. Every time I come on my channel, here you start. Lay your behind down. Sorry about that, Mr. Chalky, Macho Wawa Yorkie. He's something else. But like I was saying, I'm sharing some information because I think it's a very serious need today that people really need to know what we dealing with out here in the world, especially when it comes to our government. You know what I'm saying? And so I just want to break some stuff down here, and I'm gonna share, some information. And I hope ain't nobody getting ready to come to my door. Nope. So be quiet, Chucky, because ain't nobody at the door. But I want to share some information because I mean, I'm sorry to say, y'all, but I got a clear picture on how we done been twisted. We done been bamboozled. We done been lied to for hundreds of years, probably thousands. I can't give an exact number on it, but I know it's been a long time that we've been lied to and been deceived. And today, this episode will run a little longer than I normally run. I usually go about 15 minutes in, but today it's going to probably be more like a half hour. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and finish sharing this information because I'm gonna be breaking some stuff down. So stay with me, step by step. Um, as I shared earlier, light barrier, light bringer, angel of light, fallen angel, morning star. Now I'm sure everybody got an idea of who I'm talking about or what I'm talking about. Uh, let's just keep it moving here. Knights, Templars, Crusades. Um, I'm not sure if y'all familiar with the Knights Templars and the Crusades that they used to go on, but when that took place, the Knights Templars they would go on crusades, and they would go into Kemet, and what they wanted to do was tear down what was already established, which at that time was Islam and their teachings. You know what I mean? And this character who carried this out, his name was Solomon Bar Isaac. Solomon Bar Isaac. So now y'all make sure y'all stay with me on this. Now Solomon Bar Isaac, there was an invasion that took place over in Kemet. You know, the place they call Egypt or whatever today. There was an invasion, and when that invasion took place, Solomon Bar Isaac was behind it. Solomon Bar Isaac was behind it. The Pope was in on it. And I'm sure y'all know Constantine Noble. Constantine, y'all know who I'm talking about. Pope Sylvester in the Vatican. Okay, well, Solomon Bar Isaac uh, wanted the power that they had over in Kemet, and he wanted to be in on that and a part of that. So he got permission from the Pope, to go over there and invade uh, Kemet. Now, what they wound up with was what they wanted to go in there and invade and take was what was known in history as the Ark of the Covenant. The Ark of the Covenant. I got some pictures of everything. I wish I should have brought those pictures up where I could show y'all. But Solomon Bar Isaac, I want to put this out here that that's where the name came from, Solomon. There was never really a man that walked the earth named Solomon. There was never really a man named Moses that walked the earth, nor none of the biblical characters. Jesus, none of them. None of them really lived, okay? But anyway, let's stay where we at. Solomon Bar Isaac was the one behind the invasion, okay? Now, they knew what they were doing. This is why they wanted that Ark of the Covenant. And then even before that, should I say, well, all of it took place, during these same actions, was they also went and they stole what was known as the gold caps to the pyramids. That is also referred to as the apex. And by the way, this is on the back of your dollar bill. So y'all make sure y'all pay close attention and stick with me on this. Now there's an eye over that pyramid on the back of that dollar bill. And within that apex, should I say, there's an eye in there, which that is the apex. It is also known as the chief cornerstone. Now I want to break something down on that too. I want y'all to know that it is a difference between a chief cornerstone and a cornerstone. A cornerstone, I'm sure y'all know that the Masons, when they build the foundation, they started out with the cornerstone. This is how they get the foundation started. And then they build onto it, whether it's going sideways, whether it's going down, or whether it's going up. However, you have to have, when you have a chief cornerstone, this is what you need to know, the difference between a cornerstone and the chief cornerstone. Now, the chief cornerstone, when we're talking about the pyramid, the foundation of the pyramid, the chief cornerstone is that little triangle with the eye in it that's on the back of a dollar bill. And there is an important reason why they got that symbol on the back of the dollar bill. Why? Because it is the chief cornerstone. Now, within the cornerstone, there's that eye. Now, I'm sure everybody got their own little idea of what that eye may be or what it represents, but I can tell you right now that eye is the source of power and the source of energy, which is the light barrier that I mentioned earlier, the light bringer, the angel of light, the fallen angel, the morning star. We're going to get right to it. We can break it on down on up to Lucifer. When we talking about the apex, within all of their doctrine, all of the Roman Catholic doctrine, this is what they operate their whole system on. It's all based and ran by that energy that is within that eye on that pyramid, which is Lucifer. And I want to go slow on this because, I want to break this thing down. Now y'all got the Roman Catholic Church who set all of this stuff up, and they know. Trust me, they very intelligent. They know exactly what they're doing. The only people they don't want to know exactly what's going on is us, the masses, the general public, the people that they're going to control, of course. Now we know that within the Freemasons, this is all their system. Solomon Bar Isaac, all of them, the Pope, the Vatican, all of them are Freemasons. All the Roman Catholics, that's all Freemasonry. Masonic order is what it is, and it's also Luciferian order. But let's keep it moving here. Now, what I want to do now is I want to explain to everyone that there's a system, how this energy takes place, how this energy is being used, and I'm sure when they invaded Kemet and they stole the gold caps to the pyramids, what they did was they switched the gold caps. They changed the crystals. And when they did that, they opened up a different gateway. And what they did was they switched the charge of the chief cornerstone at that time, which was positive. They switched it to negative. Now, I'm going to break it down on this vortex math chart, and I'm going to show y'all how this is possible. And the way that it's possible is done through numerology, is done numerically. It's all set up on a numeric system. By the way, creation, the blueprint, the flower of life, the tree of life, the blueprint to life is within this numeric system, which is infinite. It's infinity. It's never ending. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to go ahead on and I'm going to show y'all this chart. I got a chart that I drew out. I drew up a vortex math chart, and on that chart, I got everything broke down. There's a system of math that you go by and that you use, and within that system, it shows you the way life itself generates energy, and it generates energy through numbers. Okay, so let's get to it. Out of my morning medication. It is in the AM 11:23 a.m. So here we go. Now on this chart, I want to explain something, and then I'm going to show it to you all. On this chart, it'll show you where the negative charge feeds off the positive charge. And the negative charge are these numbers, 3, 6, and 9. Now, on that chart, within this chart, the 3, the 6, and the 9, those three numbers flip back and forth from positive to negative and from negative back to positive, which the positive numbers are 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, and 5. Now, those numbers represent repetition. This is how it's infinite. This is how it becomes infinity in results, and which is the beginning, by the way. It's also the alpha. It is also the omega. Okay, it's the alpha and also the omega. So now let me show y'all this chart here. I'm gonna show it to y'all, and I want y'all to read it. Y'all gonna be reading it right to left, but the way it's displayed for me is left to right. So I want y'all to really pay attention to this. See how the 3, the 6, and the 9. The 9 is at the top. 3 plus 6 plus 0, which is 360, equals 3. And if you go down that chart, you'll see each one, the number it represents, and the number that causes it to become infinite. Now on the 3, the 6, and the 9, those are the ones that just flip back and forth. I got another chart that I'm going to show y'all where I'm going to actually be able to show y'all how it works and how it becomes infinite. And that this is the blueprint to creation. This is the blueprint to our DNA, and this is how everything exists by vibration, energy, and numbers. Okay? So I'm really hoping y'all can see this now. Like I said, look at the sequence of the 3, the 6, and the 9. And you know what that is? I'm gonna show y'all what that is. That's the symbol that they use, the Freemasons. This is the symbol they use. Now you know upside down is the original formation of it, but it got flipped when it talked about I'm also going to show y'all how, like in the Bible, when it say that Lucifer got shunned from the heavens and he was kicked down to the earth or whatever. I'm going to show y'all within this vortex map chart how at the top of the if you look at the top of this chart where the 9 is, you see the 9 at the top. See how the 9 connect to the 3 and the 3 connect to the 6. That's that triangle. That's that. And that's why they always do this, because they got to let it be known that that's the frequency they're using. They do it right in our face. We don't be paying attention. Jay-Z, all of them, you know, all of the people who put the triangle up with their eye in the middle, they showing you and telling you what's going on. Now, the funny, tricky part about all of this is these same people that I'm talking about, they are there's your church. They are the ones who set up the church. They're the ones who brought you to church. And you know why? Because guess what? They got the whole world right now worshiping Lucifer. Everybody praying to Jesus and they praying to the wrong source. We done been tricked. We done been bamboozled. Jesus is the son of Satan. I got more information I could bring, and I could break all of that down and show y'all that that's what they doing and how they tricking us. So y'all need to really play attention. Let's go back to the apex. Why do you think on the back of the dollar bill it says "In God We Trust," but it don't tell you what God they talking about or how to get to this God? All it says is "In God We Trust." So right there, they telling you they do have a God that they trust, and it is Lucy. It's Lucy. And see, within that pyramid, the key is that we got to reach to the top of that pyramid. It's 13 levels. It's 12 first. This is why you always got the halo, like Jesus got Jesus is the halo. He got the 12 disciples. However you break it down, it's always the corona, which is the crown, and then there's always 12 figures. Go sit down. There's always 12 to go with that one, which adds up to 13, which is the completion of the pyramid, and at the top is the apex. Okay, the gold cap. So we all need to understand that what's going on now. Like I said, originally at the top where the 9 is, that's where your main source is. That's where your main source of energy is, which is positive. Now, in this case, when it was shunned down, when the energy decided, this frequency decided to go against the grain, it was shunned down. And when it was shunned down, it was shunned down it was shunned down to the 3 and then over to the 6 and back up to the 9. This is why they always got to have that symbol. This is why you always got to do that. So now within that happening, you still have, like I said earlier, you still have all these other numbers that are taking place, which is the positive frequency, which is 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, and 5. Now I got another chart that I'm getting ready to show y'all, and I want y'all to really, really look at this chart. Really study this chart, because it's the same chart that I just drew for y'all. Only difference is it's just showing you how it works. Now I really want y'all to look at the top where the 9 is, down to the 3 where I just showed y'all, and then over to the 6 and back up to the 9. Now watch, every time you see the 3, the 6, and the 9, you're going to see the 3, the 6, and the 9 flip over. It's flipping from negative to positive. If you look at the light, you'll see when it flips to the positive side, back to the negative. Here you go. Look at it real good now, y'all. See how the 3, the 6, and the 9 is flipping from negative to positive? I wish I wasn't moving so much. I really want y'all to look at this. I'm holding it up there. See how the 3, the 6, and the 9 is flipping from back and forth. So what's going on right now is when the negative charge got shunned down to the 3 and the 6, it's feeding off of the 1, the 2, the 4, the 5, and the 7. It's feeding off of those numbers because those are the ones that are infinite. See how they never stop? They going in a rotisserie. It's like a repetition. This is what I explained in the beginning of the video about the repetition of it. See the 3, the 6, and the 9? It's flipping from positive to negative. Now, I mean, lately I've been on a brainstorm. I mean, I've been going at it, man. You know what I'm saying? I had some things happen to me back in the 80s, and you know, it's been deep. But I really hope y'all get this. You know what I'm saying? Because this stuff is real serious, man. It's real serious. I've been studying geometry now for like 2 years now. I started over in my apartment. Matter of fact, it has been a couple of years. I started over when I was over in Belmont, and I'm talking every day. I get something new. You know, like I never understood why these two lights came out of a clock early one morning, and they came out, and it was an analog clock. Excuse me, old school analog clock. Hitting my little black and my casino, and yeah, I am trying to quit smoking cigarettes. I ain't bought no cigarettes in a few days, but I still been sneaking and hitting these blacks. But I'm gonna get it together. But back to what I was saying, y'all. You know, and I ain't gonna take real long because I'm what 22, about 22 and a half minutes in right now. But I really want to be clear because for one, I'm tired of people acting like I'm stupid, like I'm half retarded or I ain't got them all because of what I tell people and because of what level I'm on. And see, I already done figured it out. Consciously, y'all ain't ready for me. Y'all ain't on my level. Y'all minds is still way back in yesteryear. You know what I'm saying? I'm cyborg, future model number 1 from the future. Been here before, and I'm gonna keep coming again and again and again, just like the song say. Future delic 1. I mean, y'all gonna find out. Watch, cause I'm finna come with it, baby. You know, but with that being said, I hope y'all paying attention to what's going on because ever since they brought us over here on what was called the good ship Jesus, every time the Catholics pray to Jesus, more bloodshed is being brought upon the world. I'm talking, it's worldwide now. And everybody don't even know it. They praying to Jesus. I don't know what, just like I ask people all the time, well, don't you think Sandra Bland and Trayvon Martin and Medgar Evers, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, don't all of y'all think that they was praying? You know what I'm saying? And people praying to different names and different deities. Allah, they praying to Jesus, God Almighty, Yahweh, Jehovah. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I can tell y'all is somebody praying to some evil shit, and it's doing what it do. You know, they locking us down again with the COVID. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm not on YouTube no more. You know, I ain't gonna lie, I go through some emotional changes because I done been through a lot in my life. I done been paralyzed from head to toe. I got a C7 pin in my neck right now. They removed it. They cut me across the front. Went through my vocal box, and removed the C7 disc out of my neck and put a pin in there. And I can tell you, the average person that had that surgery would not be able to do what I can do. You hear me? All right. Okay. They said I wasn't gonna be able to sing, might not be able to talk, all that. I was singing and talking the same day I came out of surgery. So I mean, y'all better pay attention when I tell y'all I'm a cyborg. Y'all better pay attention because a lot of people finna start waking up. A lot of information finna be given out. I hope y'all got some sense out of that chart that I broke down because I'm trying to tell y'all, y'all on the wrong source. Y'all praying to the God of light, the God of Saturn, Lucy, Lucifer, and his whole camp. All of the Zionist Jews that's running Hollywood and the fake Israel, the Israel folks over there in Israel, the fake Jews that's over there, all of that. Y'all getting played like chess pieces on the board. And when you go to a Masonic lodge, guess what the floor is? It's a chessboard. Okay? This crap is serious, y'all. It ain't no joke. You know what I mean? With that being said, y'all know how I do it. I hope y'all come back now again, you hear? Ashe, Ashe. May the powers of the universe be for you and for me.